Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, today we're going to be taking a look at a couple of Danhausen figures here. Um, you got this one came with Hook in the Hookhausen 2 pack. Then you got this one, which is the AEW Unrivaled Series 13, I believe. And then you got the Ringside exclusive Danhausen over here. This one I have roughly 4 of right now because I genuinely, truly love Danhausen. I feel like he is one of the best wrestlers that they just haven't let wrestle on AEW yet. I know he's injured right now. Hopefully, he comes back soon. I'm very much looking forward to his return. But here is the box for the Unrivaled 13 Danhausen. You can see AEW packaging, Danhausen there, extra head, extra hands, Danhausen, 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 and the rest of the wave. I'm really hoping to find the rare Danhausen at some point, even though I think he's mostly just the Hookhausen 2 pack, but I'm not 100% sure because I haven't found one yet. So, let us start off with. We'll go with the Unrivaled 13. It's constantly cursing in my collection, so. And the sunglasses, I think they fell off one of my wife's other figures, so I just kind of put those on there. Make him Coolhausen. The detail and love they put into this figure is fantastic. That's a Danhausen face. You can tell because he's got just a little bit of red under the eyes. Teeth, stitching, tooth. Paint looks pretty good. I like how all of his hands have the ring on them. A little bit of yellow down here at the boots. This is the casual Hausen. Not the ready for action Hausen, but I love this look. Then we will look at the Hookhausen. Again, this is the alternate head that came in that one. They have the same heads and hands. So the tattoos look fantastic. Especially this one here. I love this one. And they even carried it on into the elbow or onto the elbow. They all look great. Got the Danhausen face there, teeth around the back. Love that Danhausen on the butt. There's a little bit of messy paint here on the gear, but I can fix that with some red paint, so that's not a big deal. And then on the cape, very nice, very evil. The only thing I don't like about this one, and I don't know how they could have fixed it, but I don't like the way the cape attaches. Because if you look, it's got these two little, I don't know if you can see it, two little rubber pegs that you got to fit this rubber strap. It's got a little hole in it. You got to shove that on there. So it's kind of difficult to get it locked in. But once you do, it does stay pretty well. And you can kind of mess with it and get it to sit right. I love this one. Since we're talking about Hookhausen, let's go ahead and take a look at Hook. He looks like Hook. You got the hair free flowing, fist, so he can go ahead and throw down. His tattoos look great too. I'm not a, Hook professional or anything, but I think he looked really good. He's got the little necklace. Got his gear or his trunks. He's pretty basic compared to Danhausen, but that's okay. Now, my favorite of the bunch is the Ringside exclusive. I love this gear. Which, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, it's got the sculpted parts for these ones. Which I guess that way they wouldn't have to make new legs. So, I can understand it. Huh. Just noticed that. And they got this here, which I guess is another sculpted detail. Is that where the tops of the boots end? No, boots end right there. I don't know why that's there, but I'm sure it's reuse, and I'm sure they had a reason, so I ain't mad about it. Very nice. Very evil. Danhausen on the butt. Very nice, very evil on the cape. Cloth cape, wired, fantastic. Also, one thing I love about Danhausen, this is going to be more of a Danhausen love fest than it is a actual action figure review, because I literally love this man. He is my favorite wrestler right now. Well, one of my favorite things is every time they reveal like a new figure of his, if he's at a Comic-Con or whatever, when they show the cape, he's always like, oh, my wife made that. And that just, I don't know, something about that just makes me smile. So there's that. Now for accessories, start with Hook. You got the mean mugging head, and then you got the mean mugging head with slightly different hair. Not as wild. This is when he is walking to the ring, and that's of course after action. So you got that. Then you got fists on him. He also came with a set of gripping hands. For Danhausen, of course you got the two alternate heads. You get another alternate head in each of the packages. So see, this one is that one, that one, and then he's got the wide open or walking hands, and then they both come with curse hands, because you never know when you're going to have to curse your enemies. For the ringside one, you've got the kind of open mouth, getting ready to curse somebody. And then you've got this head, which is again that head pretty much. And then you also get this one with his sneer. All these heads are just painted fantastically. They're great. And then you got a couple of extra hands. Of course, you got the curse fingers on them. You got these kind of style posy / I'm gonna get you hands. Like I said, I love how they have the ring on all of them. And these you can kind of put like that when he's walking to the ring. And then he's got his wide open hands, and again you can lace the fingers together. Why are you being difficult? Kind of like that. Now for articulation, we'll go over the ringside one because the cape doesn't really limit, but it's annoying. So the head goes up. Looks like he's flying. Woo! Sorry. Looks down. You got your right and left rotation. No real wiggle on the ball. Shoulders go up that high. All the way around. Bicep swivel. Double elbow. hinge and swivel for cursing your enemies. The diaphragm cut, get a little bit back, a little bit forward. Then you also do have a ball at the waist. It's a little bit more, and a little bit more. You can get a little bit of rotation on the top, a little bit of tilt, and then you can get some rotation on the bottom joint too. So we can get down to curse his enemies. Legs go forward that far. No real back. Out a little bit. Thigh rotation. Double knee. Then you gotta cut at the boot. And then the ankles go back that far, forward that far, and you got yourself some wiggle on there too. And the cape on the ringside one, coarse wired, so you can do what you need to with it. Have it flying up when he's cursing. Collar even has a wire in it, so you can get it up around his head. So yes, if you are a fan of Danhausen, I highly suggest any of these figures, especially the ringside one if you can find it, because to me that one's the best. Sorry, just playing, trying to get him set. Don't fall down. And plus, he's perfect just to mix in with any of your other toys, because he's Danhausen. He's universal. He can go anywhere. He's also a big toy collector, which is, again, another reason why I love him. So, that's about all I have for today, I think. And remember, love that Danhausen. Thanks for coming by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that happy fun stuff if you liked the video. And yeah, come back and see us again. Have a wonderful night.